There was an interview with Derek Thompson, a writer who wrote the book Hitmakers: The Science of Popularity in an Age of Distraction. Now, although Derek was a writer, his concept and philosophy can be applied across all business models. Now, the interviewer asked Derek, what advice would you give to a recent college grad who comes up to you and says, I'm interested in journalism and writing books. Where should I begin, or what should I do? And Thompson replied that when it comes to making your mark as a writer in today's world, there is a bit of a paradox at play. Many aspiring writers think that the key to success is immediately reaching the largest possible audience. But the real path to making a significant impact might just be to start small. He's talking about becoming a small expert, the best in your niche, even if it seems like a tiny niche at first. He called this the Tokyo example. If you've ever been to Tokyo, you'd notice something quite fascinating. There are all these quirky, unique shops that specialize in really niche things. You could stumble upon a store that's all about 1970s vinyl records and 1980s whiskey. Now, if you imagine that same shop in a Des Moines suburb, that's a city in Iowa, America, with a population of around 200,000 people, it wouldn't make any sense. In a smaller place like that, you'd probably have to go big, like opening a Subway franchise just to stay afloat. But Tokyo is a whole different beast. There are around 30 to 40 million people within a train ride of the city, so your potential market is vast. Within that colossal pool, you can bet that there are thousands of people who are into 1970s music and 1980s whiskey. The internet is like Tokyo. It allows you to go niche, but at a massive scale. So here's the bottom line, and it's something I want young writers to understand. Niche at scale is what you should aspire to. In this age of internet, where information is just a few clicks away, you don't need to cater to everyone. You can find your tribe, your audience, and make a significant impact by becoming an expert in a specific field or topic. If you're passionate about something, you can find your corner of the web and become the go-to person in that field. Now, I know there are a few of you that might worry that going niche might limit your potential audience, but let me assure you, the internet is so massive that even a seemingly small niche can translate into a substantial following. You can have people from around the world who share your passion and want to read what you have to say, or to listen what you have to say. In fact, many successful writers and bloggers and people on YouTube have found their success by diving deep into specific topics. They become the ultimate authority in that niche, and as a result, they attract a dedicated and engaged audience. It's all about quality over quantity. When you focus on a niche, you have less competition. Think about it. There are thousands of generalist writers out there trying to cover everything from fashion to politics. But when you are the one who specializes in a particular aspect of your field, you stand out. Being a niche expert allows you to offer something truly valuable to your readers. You become the trusted go-to source, the person people turn to for insights and analysis and information. And that's incredibly rewarding, both in terms of personal satisfaction and building a loyal readership or viewership. Find your niche, go deep, and become the best in that niche. Don't worry about starting small, because the internet is your Tokyo. It's a place where niche at scale is not just possible, but can lead to incredible success. Just embrace your uniqueness and you'll find your audience and your voice and your path to success as a writer in the modern world. Being a creator isn't necessarily a business model. It's more like a philosophy of life. Being a creator means you're someone who's passionate about making things, whether it's writing, it's art, music, videos, or anything in between. It's about expressing yourself and sharing your unique perspective with the world. And that's a beautiful thing, because it's driven by passion and the desire to create. Now, when we talk about it not being a business model, what we mean is that being a creator is often more about personal fulfillment and creative expression than it is about generating a consistent income. Sure, there are creators who have turned their passion into a thriving business, but that's not the primary goal for many people. It's not just about the money, it's about the artistry and the joy of bringing your ideas to life. Think about it this way. Being a creator is a bit like being an artist. Artists create for the sake of creation, not solely for profit. It's about putting in the work, pushing boundaries and taking risks. When you fully embrace the creator's philosophy, you're committing to a life where Creativity is at the core of everything you do. It's not just a job, it is a way of being. It's waking up with ideas spinning in your head and jotting down your thoughts on napkins and constantly seeking inspiration in the world around you. It's also about embracing the uncertainty that comes with a creator's life. You're not following a well-trod career path with guaranteed steps and outcomes. Instead, you are charting your course through uncharted territory. It's like sailing the open sea, where you might face storms, but you also discover unexplored islands of creativity. Being a creator isn't just about creating in isolation, it's also about building a community and connecting with like-minded individuals who share your passion. It's about engaging with your audience, sharing your journey, and inspiring others along the way. Now, don't get me wrong, many creators do turn their passion into a business, whether it is through monetizing their content or selling merchandise or offering services related to their creative expertise. But the important thing to note here is that the business aspect is secondary to the passion and creativity. In today's digital age, there are countless platforms and tools that empower creators to share their work with the world. Whether it's blogging and vlogging or podcasting or social media, the options are endless. And these platforms offer opportunities to connect with a global audience. As a creator, you have to navigate the ever-changing landscape of algorithms and trends and audience preferences. It's not always a straightforward path, and you might not see immediate results, but remember, it is about the journey. It's about the process and about the joy of creating. And sometimes you just have to say, screw the algorithm or the analytics. There's something I want to say and share, and I'm going to do it. I want to share this specific idea with my current audience because I know my core audience will appreciate and value it. In essence, being a creator isn't just a way of making a living, it is a way to make a life. It's about following your passion, embracing uncertainty, and connecting with a community that shares your creative spirit. And that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll talk again in the next one.